Hello everyone and welcome to day 9 of your 30-day beginner mat Pilates challenge. My name is Kaylin and today we have a 20-minute lower body sequence, so really focusing on the whole lower body. Once again, you don't need any equipment, and just a quick reminder that once you're done with this workout, to send a photo in the community group mat chats. That way you can keep that streak to get that free workout set and those grip socks. So we're gonna jump straight on into it. We're gonna do a little bit of a standing series today before we head onto the ground. So we're gonna start just at the end of our mat here. You're gonna inhale, reach up high to the ceiling, and exhale, bend all the way over. Good. Inhale, reach up high to the ceiling, and exhale, bend it over. Give me just 2 more. So inhaling all the air into your lungs, and exhaling everything out. This is your last one. Inhale, reach everything up high to the ceiling. Can you reach a little bit higher? And exhale, dive everything forward. Let's stay here. Those feet are about hip distance apart. We're just gonna let ourselves take a nice big stretch, really breathing into this. Maybe your hands aren't all the way on the ground, that's okay. We can slowly build up to getting those palms all the way on the ground here. Let's go ahead and cradle our head and just start to rock ourselves back and forth. Breathing into this, letting yourself sink deep and get a nice big stretch in the backs of those legs because we're going to be using them a lot today. This is just 20 minutes, so I want you guys to really challenge yourself and try and stick through the whole thing. Of course, you can take breaks when you need it, but the goal is to push through being a little uncomfortable before you have to take that break. So when you want to stop, I want you to think, can I try and give it just one more? From here, go ahead and heel toe your feet out so they're a little bit past hip distance. Your palms come all the way down on the ground, and you're just gonna lower your hips down and then extend them back up. Good, so you're lowering the hips down and then extending the legs back up straight. The toes are at a slight diagonal here, and really let yourself sink deep into this. How low can you get those hips here? Keep going. Just warming up the legs right now, making sure the knees aren't going over the toes like this, but staying nice and aligned here. We have last 3, last 2, and last 1. Good, straighten those legs. Keep yourself in that forward fold, and just try and walk your hands back behind those heels with your fingertips facing towards the wall behind you. See how far you can get those fingertips back there. This can be quite a deep stretch, so you don't have to worry too much about forcing it, especially we're not too warm yet, so we don't want to overstretch and injure ourselves here. Holding this for 3. Can you get back a little bit further for 2? And last 1. Come all the way forward, and let's just take a stretch over to the left side. So just bring your body towards the left, getting a nice big stretch in the left side of that leg. You guys are looking so good already. Breathing through this, really connecting with that breath in this warm-up so that way you can use that breath to come back to when things get challenging. Coming over to the right now and getting a nice big stretch in the right side of the body. The first 7 days, the first 8 days, like those are always the hardest because you're just starting to get into the habit of everything. It may be a little difficult to show up. Your body might be feeling a little sore. That is totally normal. All right, let's come back center. Okay, from here, you're gonna lower your hips back down, and I want you to pick your hands up so that your chest lifts up high towards the wall in front of you, and we're just gonna hold here. Getting nice and comfortable in this hold. You're just here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, stay down there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want you to stand everything up tall. From here, we're gonna start to move in just to some simple squats. So keeping those feet where they are, you're just gonna lower yourself down and lift yourself back up. Again, this whole series is really focusing on form and control. We wanna bring things back to the basics. That's why we have no equipment. So you can really start to understand your body and how the movements are supposed to feel in your body. Keep going. I did legs yesterday, so I'm already feeling this in my glutes. Making sure that when you come down, you're hitting that full 90-degree angle before you come back up. That's how you're gonna get the most out of this exercise. Yes, you can. Breathing through this. We have just 5. Keeping that chest up nice and tall. We don't want to bend over as we come down. Everything is staying nice and tall. For 4. This is 3. Using your glutes to pick yourself up. And give me one last one. Holding at the bottom. You all can hold at your lowest point where you feel it the most in your glutes. And just pulse up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand all the way up. Amazing. That should probably feel like you got things nice and warm and fired up. So let's just go ahead and take a quick stretch. Take your right foot. You're just going to cross it, figure 4 it over the left. And then set your hips back so they're pressing towards the wall behind you. Hold here for a second. Just begin to roll out that right ankle. If you need to grab on the wall, go ahead and do that. It's also going to be a little bit of a balancing challenge here. Reverse the roll of that ankle. Let's go ahead and stand up and just switch that stretch. So now the left leg is going to figure 4 over the right. You're going to press those hips all the way back. Begin rolling out that ankle towards whichever direction, honestly, because we're going to reverse it here in 3, 2, and 1. Reverse the roll of that ankle. Making sure you're really pressing your hips back towards the wall so you get a nice big stretch in that left glute. Amazing. Stand it up, and we're going to go ahead and start on some single leg work. So you can just come onto your mat. Let's start with the left leg in front. The right leg is going to come behind you. So we're just going to have a really simple series here. We're going to start with some lunges. So from here, hands are going to stay on the hips. If you want to turn things up and get a little bit more cardio, the hands can reach overhead. They can come behind your head. Feel free to take whatever option is necessary, but we're just going to start here with our hands on our hips. From here, you're going to lower down. So the goal here is to lower and make sure you're 90-degree angle. So you have a 90-degree angle in the front and in the back before you stand back up. Again, we don't want our knee going all the way over our toes. You're just lowering down and lifting up. Really pressing this glute and the hip back and lifting from there. All right, we got this. Nice and control. You can fly through this and really bypass a lot of the work, or you can choose to move even slower and feel it even more in those legs. We're here for just 5 more. Breathing through this, keeping the shoulders rolled down your back the entire time. It's really easy to want to hunch them up as we're moving. You want everything to be nice and tall. You have last 2. And last one, hold at the bottom. Give me little pulses up and down for 10, 9, yes you can, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand everything up. From here, we're just going to move into a curtsy lunge. So we're going to take a very similar range of motion. This right leg is just going to cross behind the left. So if I face forward, you'll see that my foot is behind it at a diagonal. And then from there, we're going to move just into the exact same movement as your regular lunge. So you're just going to lower down and lift up. That's all. So the only thing that's changing is that right foot at that diagonal, reaching towards the left side of the mat. Keep going. If you lose your balance, that's okay. Just get straight back into it. Getting down nice and deep. We have last 6, 5, 4, last 3. You can do it for 2. And this is your last 1. Holding at the bottom again and give me those pulses for 10. Yes, you can. Don't give up on me. 9, 8, 7, 6. Maybe those hands come behind your head for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand everything up. Amazing. We're just going to go ahead and do all of that on the other side. So this time, your right leg is going to reach in front of you. The left is going to come behind you. We're going to start with just that basic lunge position. So from here, the hands come on your hips, and you're just lunging down and lifting back up. Good. Lowering and lifting. Once again, really making sure you're getting super deep into this before you come back up. All right. You guys know what's coming. I say this a lot in my workouts. Sometimes that's better, sometimes that's worse. Or maybe you're like, I have no idea. That's fine. I am right here to guide you. Okay, we got this. Making sure you're engaging your core still. So not letting the stomach hang open. You still want to pull the waist in, curl the tailbone down, and move from that position. The whole body is actually still activated, even though we're focusing on those legs. You have just 3, 2, last one, hold at the bottom and give me those pulses for 10, 9, sink deeper for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, stand everything up. Amazing, let's finish out with those curtsy lunges. So this time, the left leg is gonna cross behind the right. So you'll have a little cross position like this. The left leg is reaching towards the right side of the mat. And from here, we're just again lunging down and lifting back up. You guys got this. The chest is nice and tall. We're not falling over this way. There's just a slight hinge. You got this. Moving slowly. Maybe you choose to take a 4 count down for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come back up for 4, 3, 2, 1. It's less about how many reps you do here and about what feels the best and what challenges you the most. All right, we're almost there. You just have to finish with those pulses. In 3, in 2, and last one, hold at the bottom. Give me those pulses for 10, 9, 8. Those hands, maybe they reach overhead for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, stand everything up. Whew, amazing, you guys killed that little series. Let's go ahead and take just a nice big inhale up to the ceiling. Exhale, dive your hands forward. Your feet are parallel together. Again, it's okay if your fingertips aren't touching the floor, but just take a second to hang out here. Go ahead and pedal those feet out a little bit. The body should be feeling nice and warm now because they're already past halfway done with this workout. All right, from here, just go ahead and make sure you're back towards the edge of your mat so you have enough space. You're just gonna begin to walk your hands all the way out into a plank position. Now from here, lower those knees down and then set yourself back into a child's pose. Don't worry, we're not doing any plank work today because we're focusing on that booty. All right, from here, we're gonna go ahead and take a little side lying series. So you can come onto your left side. You can stack those legs so that they're in a shallow L position. You wanna make sure your legs aren't straight in line with your body. It's gonna make it a lot harder to feel this movement and do it correctly. So you just want that shallow L position. Your left hand's gonna cradle your head. The right can come right in front of you for support. From here, you're gonna flex those feet. You're just gonna lift the top leg up and lower it back down. Good, so you're lifting and lowering. Again, with all of these movements, it's really easy to do this quickly, not feel anything, use a lot of momentum. The goal here is to move slow and control. So you're almost having to pick that leg up from your glute and set it back down using just that glute muscle. Yes, you can. You have last 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, hold at the top. Give me little pulses up for 10, 9, 8. Keep going, making sure those shoulders are rolled down your back. You're not collapsing into the side body. You're lifting everything up for 3, 2, and 1. Hold the leg at its highest point here. Point your toe and just give me little circles back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, reverse those circles for 5, 4. Don't let this leg drop for 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg where it's at. Flex the foot to kick it forward twice, and then point the foot to kick it back. Good, kicking forward, little kicks, and point it back. This requires a lot of control, also in the center and the upper body, so you're not flaring your body back and forth. The only thing that's moving should be that leg. All right, you guys got this. Kick, kick, and sweep. Kick, kick, and sweep. Just 2 more here. Kick, kick, and sweep. Last one, kick, kick, and sweep. Bring that leg over the top of it and set it down on that other leg. Amazing. While we're on this side, we're gonna finish out with a little bit more work on this leg before we jump and do it on the other side and you guys are done. So come up onto your left hand. The right leg extends out long. This right arm is going to reach overhead as well. From here, we're just gonna lift the right leg and the right arm up and lower it back down. Good, so you're just lifting the arm up slightly and the toe is just tapping down lightly. You have last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Can you hold it up here? And now pull it in. This is where you finish. So pull the knee to tap the elbow and extend it back out. You just have 5. Whew. For 4. So you really don't need a lot of equipment to feel this. This is 2. And finishing on your last 1. Amazing. Go ahead and set that down. Let's take a quick stretch on that side. So the right leg is going to figure 4 on top of the left like we did when you were standing, but now we're just sitting down. You want to get your chest as close to your right leg as possible. You're going to feel this a lot in that right glute. Mine is definitely very tight right now. Go ahead and rock your hips just back and forth a little bit. You guys absolutely killed that. So we just got to do it on this other side and you are out of here. All right, let's get right on into it. So you can just turn over on your stomach to face the other way. I just want to make sure that I'm still facing you guys and doesn't have my back to you the entire time. So now we're going to cradle our head into the right hand. The left hand is going to come right in front of your chest. Bring your legs into that shallow L position stacked on top of each other. And let's get straight on into it. So the left leg is going to lift up and it's going to lower down. Good, so you're just lifting and lowering. Same thing we did on the other side. Lifting and lowering with control, not momentum. You guys got this. Breathing through this. Keeping that shoulder rolled out and away from your neck. We have last 5, 4, last 3, 2, and last 1. Hold that leg up and give me little pulses for 10, 9, 8. Yes, you can. Hold up as high as you can as you pulse. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hold the leg parallel, point the toes, and circle that foot back for 5, 4. Nice and control for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and reverse those circles for 5, 4. You're so strong for 3, 2, and last 1. Good. Set that leg down. Now hold the leg up and finish with those kicks. So you're going to flex the foot and kick forward for 2 kicks and then sweep it back with a pointed foot. Good. So kick, kick, and sweep. Keep going here. This is where you finish this groundwork and then we just stand it up and we are done. All right. Really engage that core this entire time to help stabilize you. Breathing through this. You have just 3 more. You got this. This is 2. And this is your last 1. Good. Stack that leg up, set it down. Let's bend those knees and bring it back up onto our hand. So this time, your right hand is on the mat. The left leg extends out long. The right knee is bent underneath you. The left arm extends out long. From here, you're lifting everything up and tapping the toe down. Good. Lifting and tapping. You guys got this. We're almost done here. You can do it. Give me everything you got. Engage that core the entire time. You have last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here and just pull the knee into the elbow and extend back out. Good. Pulling everything in and out. You guys are right there. Stay with me. You have last 6, 5, 4. My dog's coming for 3. Last 2. And this is your last 1. Amazing. Go ahead and set everything down. What are you doing, girlfriend? Let's take that stretch on this other leg. So this time the left foot figures 4s across the right. You can bend your chest over. Hi. Breathing into this. You guys finished that workout. That was a good killer little lower body sequence. Go ahead and rock those hips back and forth. Just get a little bit of a deeper stretch here. Amazing. Press yourself back and extend your legs out long. Let's just take one big deep stretch for the back side of those legs. So the arms reach up high and then you bend over, falling your chest towards those legs. Hi, puppy. You can flex those feet and pull up on them to get a deeper stretch, more so in those calves, or you can focus more on getting the chest down towards the knees. Let's hold here. This is a challenge for me. Take a big inhale and exhale. Let yourself sink closer to those legs. You guys should be so proud of yourself. You are doing so good. I know this is not easy, especially at the beginning of everything. Just building that habit and showing up is sometimes just the hardest part. Even if you don't even do the workouts fully or you have to take a lot of breaks, that's okay. The most important part is that you are here, because it is hard to get yourself to show up when you're just getting started. Let's bring those legs into a little bit of a butterfly position. Press your right hand onto the right thigh and just twist yourself over to get a deeper stretch in that right hip. And then just go ahead and switch. So pressing the left hand into the left leg. Amazing. All right, let's take one breath together to finish us out here. Just come up onto those glutes onto your heels and just inhale, reach everything up. Being so grateful for your body and just the fact that you're able to move. And exhale everything out. Amazing. Thank you guys so much for moving with me and doing this challenge. I am so proud of you and you should be so proud of yourself. And we will see you guys back here tomorrow.